Good morning, student. With new chapter, the Mughal Empire. In your third chapter, you have discussed about the Delhi Sultanate, and you know, in the Delhi Sultanate, last dynasty was Lodi dynasty, and after that, the Mughal Empire was started. As you know, that the last dynasty of Delhi Sultanate was Lodi dynasty, and the ruler of the Lodi dynasty was Ibrahim Lodi, and Ibrahim Lodi was defeated by Babur, the founder of Mughal dynasty, in the battle of Panipat. So in this chapter we will discuss about the complete Mughal empire and their rulers. So before that, you just see the picture regarding this royal rulers of the Mughal dynasty. You can identify the name of these persons. Yes, they are the persons Babur, Humayun, Akbar, Jahangir, Shah Jahan and Aurangzeb. They all were the powerful rulers of the Mughal dynasty, and with their era you can read in this that Babur 1526. The Babur ने मुगल डायनेस्टी स्टार्ट की थी फ्रॉम द 1526 and ruled over up to 1530, and after that his son Humayun 1532 40, and after that 55 to 56, and after that son of Humayun Akbar 1556 to 1605, and the son of Akbar was Jahangir, also known as Salim, up to 1605 to 27, and Shah Jahan, successor of Jahangir, 1626 to 58, and Aurangzeb 1658 to 1707, and also the name of the Aurangzeb was Alamgir, and these were the rulers of Mughal dynasty with their era. And in this picture you also can see some female figure. These were Noor Jahan, Mumtaz Mahal, and also the monuments which built by these rulers. So in this chapter we will discuss about the rulers and their work which they did in India. So first of all we will start from Mughals, the empire of the Mughals. You can see in this map that the empires of the Mughals started from Pakistan, at present Pakistan area, to complete India. An Indian empire that ruled for more than 300 years, 1526 to 1858. You know that the last Mughal emperor was Bahadur Shah Jafar and first Babur, and they ruled from 1526 to 1858, more than 300 years. Except for a brief period under the sultans, you know that Humayun defeated by शेरशाह सूरी, तो बीच में कुछ टाइम के लिए शेरशाह सूरी ने रूल किया. अदरवाइज more than 300 years Mughals ruled over India. Descriptions about Mughals. Founded in 1526, dominated India between 17th and 18th century. Descendants from Mongolia. Mughal जो dynasty है, जो Mughals हैं, they came from the Mongolia, so they called Mughal. Mongolia country का name है. It is upper the Afghanistan. तो ये मंगोलिया से बिलोंग करते थे, so they called Mughals. And population at height between 110 to 130 million people. Sophisticated mixed Indo-Persian culture, because they belonged from Persian culture and they lived in India, so they followed Indo-Persian culture. Babur, the first ruler of Mughal dynasty. First battle of Panipat marked the end of Delhi Sultanate and the beginning of the great Mughal empire. Babur defeated Ibrahim Lodi, the last ruler of Lodi dynasty. And the Mughals were of Turkic Mongol. Turkic Mongol means Turk plus Mongolia. And the complete name of Babur was Jahiruddin Muhammad Babur. Was born on 14 February 1483. Also spelled Babur, और मीन्स कि उनके इसके जो नेम है उसको कुछ BABER भी राइट करते हैं और कुछ BABER भी राइट करते हैं. He founded Mughal Empire after his victory at the Battle of Panipat. तो फर्स्ट बैटल हुआ बाबर का इब्राहिम लोदी के साथ हुआ, एंड द बैटल वॉज बैटल ऑफ पानीपत एंड द बैटल ऑफ खानवा. So Babur, and you know that the Babur was a descendant from the Turkic conqueror Temur Lung. He was the Turkic conqueror and also invaded in India, but he was defeated, Temur, and from the father side, and Genghis Khan from the mother side. So he was the relative of Temur and Genghis Khan, and his ancestral kingdom was Faragna. इंडिया में इन्वेड करने से पहले एक छोटी सी उसका किंगडम था, उसका नेम था फरगना. He did not give up and overcame his difficulties with great courage and determination. Within a few years, Babur became the ruler of Kabul in Afghanistan and then turned to India with an objective of territorial expansion. And who invited Babur to invade India? Bahlol Lodi, one person of Lodi dynasty. And after that, Babur formed a new dynasty called Mughal dynasty. In 1524 CE, Babur crossed the Indus to capture Punjab and then returned to Kabul to reorganize his army for a larger, and returned to India in 1526. After defeating Daulat Lodi, he marched towards Delhi, Ibrahim Lodi and others. And after that, the first battle of Panipat marked the beginning of the Mughal rule in India. And the Rajput under the leadership of Rana Sanga and the ambitious Afghans in and outside Delhi emerged as the two major threats to Babur's authority. So in 1527 CE, Rana Sanga of Mewar united the Rajput chieftains in a confederacy and challenged Babur at Khanwa, Battle of Khanwa, with Rana Sanga of Mewar. But the ensuing battle ended in the defeat of Rana Sanga. उन्होंने राणा सांगा को भी डिफीट कर दिया. अनदर ग्रुप ऑफ राजपूत बिकेम पावरफुल अंडर मेदिनी राय, द रूलर ऑफ चंदेरी. In 1528 CE, Babur marched against them and captured the Chanderi fort after a siege. So with this he captured Rajput and the Battle of Ghagra, in which Babur defeated the combined Afghan force and Nusrat Shah. So Babur was a skilled general and an efficient strategist. He defeated the Lodis, Rajput and Afghans. And this is the description about Babur. Wrote his memories called Baburnama. बाबर ने अपनी ऑटोबायोग्राफी भी लिखी जिसका नेम था बाबरनामा. At 12 he became the ruler of Faragna, present day Uzbekistan. And after losing Samarkand, he launched his conquest of India, reaching Chenab in 1519. Battles fought by him: Battle of Panipat, in which he defeated Ibrahim Lodi; Battle of Khanwa, in which he defeated Rana Sanga; Battle of Chanderi, defeat Medini Rai; and Battle of Ghagra, also the Afghan rulers. So this is the description of Babur. After that, his dynasty succeeded by his successor Humayun. His son Mirza Nasiruddin Beg Muhammad Khan Humayun, the complete name of Humayun, eldest of the four sons of Babur. He succeeded his father to the throne in 1530. The empire he inherited was vast but loosely knit, and Humayun lacked the foresight and military acumen to consolidate it. So many difficulties faced by Humayun because he was not so skilled as his father Babur. The most difficult task for Humayun was to face the challenge of Sher Khan, the Afghan leader in eastern India. So these were the difficulties of Humayun. Afghan and Rajput kings in India regarded Mughals as foreigners and wanted to drive them out of India. जो अफगान और राजपूत थे वो एक तरह से फॉरेनर्स, उनको फॉरेनर्स कॉल करते थे कि एक तरह से उनको निकालकर बाहर फेंक देना इंडिया से. द वास्ट एम्पायर हैड नॉट येट बीन कंसोलिडेटेड. जितना वास्ट एम्पायर बाबर ने बना दिया था वो उसे भी वो कंसोलिडेटेड नहीं कर पाया. द कलेक्शन ऑफ लैंड रेवेन्यू हैड नॉट बीन सिस्टमेटाइज. जो कलेक्शन था लैंड रेवेन्यू का वो भी सिस्टमेटिक वे में नहीं था. सो द फाइनेंसिस ऑफ द स्टेट वर पुअर. and this is the Sher Shah Suri. Sher Shah was the son of noble, a Jagirdar of Jaunpur in Bihar. His real name is Farid. He was an ambitious general. He aimed at driving the Mughals out of India to re-establish Afghan power. वो अफगान पावर को re-establish करना चाहता था. He defeated Humayun 2 times, once at Chausa in 1539 AD and another time at Kannauj in 1540. A brave warrior and a successful general, Sher Shah. So, he defeated Humayun in the Battle of Chausa. Humayun decided to march against Hindal because his problem also that because they were the 4 brothers and their brothers was against Humayun. Humayun decided to march against Hindal, but Sher Khan posed a challenge. He cut off the lines of communication. So, Battle of Chausa between Sher Shah Suri and Humayun. Sher Shah met Humayun in the Battle of banks of the Ganga near Banaras in Chausa on 1539 AD. This was to become an entrenched battle in which both sides spent a lot of time digging themselves into positions. After the army of Humayun had made its charge and Sher Shah's troops made their agreed upon retreat, the Mughals troops relaxed their defensive preparations and returned to their entrenchments. Without posting a proper guard, observing the Mughals' mistakes, Sher Shah reneged on his earlier agreement. That very night his army approached the Mughal camp and finding the Mughal troops unprepared with a majority asleep, they advanced and killed most of them. The emperor survived by swimming the Gangas using an air-filled water skin and quickly returned to Agra. जो हुमायूं था वो आगरा भाग गया, उसके तब जाकर उसकी जान बची. And after that, you know that 15 years Humayun was in exile. After the defeat at Kannauj and Chausa, Humayun had to spend 15 years in exile. He sought shelter and support from his brothers but was turned down. Then he fled to Persia and with the help of its Safavid captured Kabul and Kandahar. His brother Kamran, who was ruling over those regions, was defeated. However, Humayun is in exile. अब मैं बीच में